Scotland has been part of the United Kingdom since the Acts of Union in 1707 joined our Parliament with England's. This could all change now with proposals made by the SNP in the Scottish Parliament for a referendum on whether Scotland should return to being a completely independent nation. As young people, this issue is very important to us because it could have a huge impact on Scotland's future, and we would be the first generation affected by it if Scotland became independent. So we wanted to explore the issues surrounding the referendum and hear views from both sides of the debate as we investigated what it could mean for our future.
Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm Miss Castlehead.
George Adam is the MSP for Paisley and a strong supporter of the First Minister's view that Scotland should become independent.
Well, my opinion is that I think it's a good thing for Scotland to have this debate in the next couple of years so that we can continue and convince everyone in Scotland that the best way forward for us as a nation is to be an independent nation. In Scotland we are different. We have a different ideal. When you look at what the Scottish Government has done with the limited powers of the Scottish Parliament, we have free prescriptions, we have free education. You know, they don't have that in England. And these are all things that we've done because we've made these decisions because that's what we believe is important in Scotland. So it's a case of getting these extra powers and being able to guide Scotland in a way that you want for the future.
However, opposition from other political parties is challenging the SNP on whether independence is the right path for Scotland to take. Douglas Alexander is one Scot who says that Scotland is better off as part of the UK.
Scotland could choose to govern itself. I just think that there's a better future for us. If you look at what happened when the Royal Bank of Scotland collapsed, it's a bank based here in Scotland. Its debts were 14 times the Scottish economy. But when the bank collapsed, we decided in the United Kingdom to pull together and to make sure that we protected the jobs of people in the Royal Bank of Scotland and the institution that would otherwise have gone under. I think it allows Scotland to secure the best of all worlds, if you like, to have a strong Scottish Parliament that reflects the concerns and interests of people here in Scotland, that retains influence in the United Kingdom by membership of the Houses of Parliament, because the United Kingdom is a house that we've built together, and at the same time has representation at the European Parliament for important international issues. I think that interdependence, not independence, is the way of the future.
The SNP are also proposing to lower the voting age to 16. We spoke to Nicola Irvine, a member of the Scottish Youth Parliament for Paisley. She believes that young people in Scotland have an important part to play in the discussions about independence.
I think it's very important. It's very important especially for young people because we are the future generation, and I think that it's not a decision that should be taken lightly. I think a lot of young people do genuinely care about independence and they should get the right to vote.
We wanted to hear young people's views directly from them, so we held a mock referendum on the subject. Teachers in the Social Subjects Department read out a blurb highlighting the arguments for and against the proposals, and then asked their classes to vote simply yes or no to Scotland becoming independent. The votes were deposited into sealed ballot boxes and then counted and verified, just like in a real referendum. Our results suggest that the SNP may not have won over Scotland's youth so far. Out of 316 votes, 53.3% voted no to independence, whereas 46.7% voted in favour of it.
So I think that shows that people are taking an interest in the fact that they are voting in that referendum we had, and also that I think that people understand the pros and cons of independence, and that's led to them making their decision.
I think it explodes the myth that's often peddled that young people in particular are determined to tear Scotland out of the United Kingdom. I think there will be an opportunity for everybody in the school to listen and to hear the debate that carries on in the time between now and the date of the referendum. I hope that we have that referendum soon, because I think it's important we resolve this question and we can get on to other matters.
It just shows you that there's still some people that we have to convince that independence is the way forward, but the good thing about it is it's so close, and I think it reflects how close it is out there in Paisley and the rest of Scotland.
This debate on Scotland's future, either as an independent nation or as part of the UK, is ongoing and will continue to be a major news story until such time as the referendum is held. With such a huge issue at stake, it's important that everyone hears the arguments both for and against so they can make an informed decision, and that includes young people, because it's our future that will be most affected and our views are going to matter too. Young people, like the rest of the country, have not been won over yet, It is up to independence campaigners to convince us. Castlehead High School Media Club for the BBC School News Report.